Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Draco Evolve. That's a big clap there. This is my Manchester United playlist, my football match review, and it has ended. It's Leicester City 0, Manchester United 1. Rashford with the only goal, and this is my match review. So let's get started. I had my lineup if you checked my preview of the match that I posted yesterday on the channel, and God, I'm breathless. Whew. I did have the same team that was pretty much the same team that was listed out today, minus I swapped Ashley Young for Dalot, and I've had Martial starting instead of Sanchez. Quite surprised that Ashley Young is still starting in my opinion. I don't know why, but I don't know what the other managers see in him that we don't. Overall, I think the match, everyone played average. Nobody really stood out for me. I mean, Leicester had the knack of starting games that on the back track. They conceded quite a few goals early on, and you can see what United was doing from the get go. We were pushing them really early, and I think under like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, Rashford had a very good chance to make it 1-0. Unfortunately, he didn't take that chance. But about a few minutes later, Pereira makes a mistake. Leicester's Pereira, not our Pereira, thank God. He passes it straight into the midfield. Pogba picks it up, and what a beauty! He just dinks it over to Rashford, and you think that the pass was magnificent, which it was, but it was made even better by the fact that the way Rashford took the first touch to set himself up and smash it into the bottom right corner of the net to make it 1-0. It was a fantastic assist by Pogba, and equally as good a finish by, touch to be honest, by Marcus Rashford, and finish eventually, bringing us 1-0 up. After that, I felt we couldn't get our rhythm going. I think our three midfielders were tired. The whole United team were tired. I think the last 10 minutes, it was Leicester all over us. They had like a couple of clear cut chances. I predicted it to be 1-0 to United, but I predicted it to be 2-1 to United, but it ended up being 1-0. And I told you, if Bailly plays with Lindelof, we're gonna keep a clean sheet. And so it was. Although I felt sometimes Bailly, especially the first sort of half an hour or so, there was a couple of passes he made which was kind of risky. But he's a risky type of player. I think once he kind of controls that, it's good to be risky at times, but once he kind of controls that part of his game, he's going to be a very good defender for us. But overall, he was pretty solid. Vardy put our the central midfielders, forget the defense, up to the central midfielders under pressure with his high work rate. And credit to him, he's always been like that, isn't it? Really pest off a player and really hard working. But I think in the second half, De Gea pulled off a wonder save, I think from a free kick by Gazal, and De Gea stretched. He was already moving before he even shot the ball. He stretched and got the. I don't know how he kept that up, but that's De Gea for you. He can keep. He can save the Titanic from sinking. That's how good he is, and. So yeah, overall I felt that the match went away from us. We were very tired. We worked our socks off, and we had to work our socks off because Leicester was just pushing us, and they kept a very high line against us. And the second half, Rashford, for me personally, he didn't have the best of games apart from the goal that he scored. I think he played through the centre as I predicted. He tried to go through, but Harry Maguire and Evans were too much for him in terms of strength and height wise, especially Maguire. He had Rashford pretty much, in my opinion, in the pocket at all times. So we made a change with Lukaku coming on about 65th minute, and I think that was needed because we needed someone in that level of strength of Maguire to kind of combat and hold the ball up, because we were so pushed back. And as I was watching the second half, the last 20 minutes, or certainly the last 10 minutes, there was a huge gap between our midfield and Lukaku, and it was tough for Lukaku to hold it up and wait ages for the midfield to catch up, especially the fact that we were tired. And the commentator kind of said it straight away. I think the last 2 minutes where we had that run, and it was United couldn't keep up. They were just breathless, especially the three midfielders of Matic, Herrera, and Pogba. They were made to work hard. It was a really hard fought victory in my opinion. 1-0 away to Leicester is always a decent result. It's always a good result, especially how Leicester play, how much pressure they put you on, put you under. They don't stop. They don't stop, and they were a threat from every set piece, especially with Maguire. I think he had Harry Maguire. I think he had a chance right at the end where he knocked it back, and Evans just scuffed it, isn't it? He's just did a total air shot on that. But other than a few chances, especially the Gazelle free kick, and I think Vardy had a shot. He did an overhead kick, and he went straight to De Gea. I felt Leicester didn't threaten that much, but they did push us right back, and we couldn't really play. It was a hard-fought victory. I'm going to talk about the referee for a little bit, and generally, Mike Dean for me had a poor game. He had a very poor game. He was dishing out yellow card left, right, centre. Fair enough, some of them were deserved, but there were a few where it was really bad. I think Ndidi should have got a red card, but then again, I have to be fair and say Matic probably could have got a red card with their two challenges either end of the half. But referee for me had a poor game. He was dishing out yellow card left, right, centre, and he never let the game flow. Second half, United also had a lot of stop-start sort of moments where there was a period in the game where it was really scruffy, barely a couple of passes put together by either team without getting a foul and a free kick. It wasn't the best of games to watch. I wasn't too nervous watching it because although Leicester pushed us, they never really penetrated us, and I felt that, say, if it was some other teams, top tier teams, I would have been really nervous in the last 10 minutes. But I was kind of skeptical whether they can get if they get a free kick right at the end. My God, I think they would have got an equaliser. Thankfully, they didn't. Thankfully, but happy with the result. 1-0. Ollie's lossless run, or winning. Well, unbeaten run. That's the word. Ollie's unbeaten run still continues. We have a relatively easy game next couple of games. I think Fulham is one of them, and they're fighting relegation or something. And then we got the big game, Liverpool, where we have a period of Liverpool, I think PSG and Man City all in between one another. But that's to come. Let's see how we do. Hope you guys and girls enjoyed this. If you like what you see, smash the like button. Smash a like button for United. Where they were about 6-7 weeks ago to where they are now. We've overtaken Arsenal, albeit a momentarily, because they do play City very soon in the next 10 minutes. I believe they're playing Man City. I don't expect them to win against Man City. I hope they don't win, just so that we capture that 5th place and we can kind of look towards Chelsea, who are a few points ahead of us. But it's in that pressure top 4 position. But how long may it continue, and I catch you next time in my match preview of the next United game.